Morning, everybody. How are y'all doing today? I am doing great because, ladies and gentlemen, we have, well, somewhat won. Not completely, but we've taken a massive step in the right direction because, for those of you who don't know, about 2.5 weeks ago or so, I received a false copyright strike on my channel from JayTechTV, an infamous PlayStation fanboy who has been around for well over a decade. Now, this was a completely false strike made illegally because the video that he struck, just like, you know, all of my videos, was transformative. Basically, in that video, I was reacting to one of his videos, and I was explaining what I didn't agree with, where I thought he was wrong, and doing so in a transformative way. His original video was about 3.5 minutes long, and my video covering his was about 10 minutes long. So basically, I tripled the length of his video in my own, with my own unique commentary. So the video was completely fair use. But besides the fact that the video was completely fair use, he had no right to take it down, the real kick in the balls was the fact that this was not a recent video that I made. At the time, the most recent video I had made on Jay was a little over a month old, but that was not the video he decided to claim. Instead, in his infinite wisdom, Jay tried to copyright strike a 2.5-year-old video. And no, I'm not kidding. The original video was uploaded on December 3rd of 2022, and he decided to strike it on July 29th, 2025. Now, why did he do this? Well, nobody knows for sure. I mean, we know Jay is unhinged, but he's never actually given a reason as to why he did it. But I've been talking with some fellow content creators, and we all seem to have the same theory that basically, for those of you who didn't know, this happened right around the time that Sony made it clear they were going for a much stronger multi-platform push. And Jay takes this stuff very, very seriously. He does not want anybody who is not on PlayStation playing his games. And so the theory we had was he probably did this because he was so angry and upset over PlayStation going for the multi-platform push that in a fit of blind rage, he decided to just pull out a copyright strike randomly, which is honestly in character for him because he has done this several times over the last 10 years or so. And allegedly, he may have been banned at one point for doing this exact thing, and now he might be ban evading. Again, allegedly. But please don't take this as Jay did the right thing and he realized he messed up, so he removed the strike. That is not what happened at all. Go ahead and sit down, grab a drink and a snack, and pull out a pen and a piece of paper because I'm about to explain exactly how this whole copyright strike thing works. So, like I said before, I was struck on the 29th of July, and when you get a copyright strike, you can do two things. You can reach out directly via email to the person who struck you, and /or, because you can do both. You can also file a counterclaim, which basically tells YouTube, hey, this was a false strike. I should not have this on my channel. My channel should not be in danger, because that's another thing. If you get 3 strikes, your channel can just get deleted. And the strike system, as you've seen here, is very, very abusable, so it's pretty dangerous. But either way, when you file a counterclaim, it goes to YouTube, and then it also goes to the person who filed the strike. Now, once you file the counterclaim, the person who struck you originally has 10 business days to respond, which, by the way, this is something that needs to be fixed. YouTube, you told me that they had to respond within 10 days, not 10 business days. You need to be more clear about that. But yeah, the person who struck you has 10 business days to respond, and they have to respond with proof that they are pursuing you in a court of law with legal action, or they can remove the strike and admit that it was a fraudulent strike or a mistake or whatever. Now, if they do not respond within 10 business days, then the strike will get automatically removed and the video will automatically get put back up, which that is what ended up happening in this situation. By the way, if you'd like to watch that original video, I will have it linked in the description, the one that got struck on my channel. I don't really recommend it. It's pretty old. I don't remember anything I said. I'm assuming it's probably pretty cringy compared to what I put out now. But if you want to go ahead and watch the video, give it a like, whatever, just to show support, then I would appreciate it. But yeah, Jay decided to be extremely petty, and instead of admit that the strike was fraudulent and just remove it on his own, he let the whole timer play out. So he made me wait the full 10 business days, which actually ended up translating to like 2 full weeks. So I had to wait 2 full weeks to get a fraudulent strike removed because Jay refused to remove it because he's a petty ass who didn't like what I had to say about him 2 years later. And honestly, this is what I'm still kind of pissed about. Like, I'm gonna move on after this video, assuming nothing else happens. But I'm making a call to action right now. YouTube needs to have a system in place where if you get struck and then you file a counterclaim and then the person does not respond to your counterclaim, they should get a strike. Not a copyright strike, but I guess it is like a false copyright strike, if that makes any sense. Basically, they should get a strike for falsely striking somebody else, because if they don't respond, then it's clear that there was malicious intent. Joe from Seattle said it in his video talking about this whole situation, and I think he put it really well. It's fine for YouTube to have a shoot first, ask questions later mentality, because what's the statistic? Like over 500 hours of content gets uploaded to YouTube every minute. Obviously, they cannot manually check all of this, and they have to rely on bots, and they kind of have to be like, oh, well, they filed a strike. Yeah, let's just mark it as true, and then we can sort it out later. I understand that, but there needs to be a punishment in place for people who abuse that system, because obviously that system is going to be abused. And honestly, those strikes that I suggested should work the same way, where if you get 3 of those, you just instantly get terminated. And also, they should never go away, because that's another thing. A regular copyright strike will go away after 90 days. If YouTube were to implement this system to punish the false strikers, I would not want those strikes to go away. Those should be permanently on your record, because if that was the case, Jay would probably have been banned again already, because I know he false striked Rags years ago. He false striked Kim Josh-un, and now he's done it to me, and I'm pretty sure he's done it to some other people as well. If you're going to have a system in place where somebody's channel can just get automatically terminated for 3 false strikes, then the false strikers should also be able to get automatically terminated as a punishment for doing that. And I don't think any of these requests are too insane. I think I'm asking for some pretty basic, like, level-headed stuff here. That being, you know, I want people who commit crimes to get punished. Especially when they do it as blatantly as Jay, because don't forget, he went to Twitter and tweeted out, "Thank you at YouTube," after he falsely took down my video, literally thanking them for letting him abuse the copyright system. So, of course, because of that, I had to go ahead and when I took my victory lap on my community post, I mirrored exactly what he did. I did "Thank you at YouTube" and put the screenshot of me getting the video reinstated. Although, don't take that as like a sincere thank you. I was doing that for the meme. I was doing that because it would be a haha funny. In reality, like, yeah, thanks, but also you really need to improve. And YouTube, you guys gotta understand, I'm making these suggestions out of love. Like, I love this platform so much. Doing what I'm doing right now, like making content for tens of thousands of people to watch and enjoy, has literally been my dream since I was in like elementary school. And the fact that I get to do this is genuinely such a blessing. It's incredible. And I really do want the best for this platform. So please just do something. Please punish people actually breaking the law. I don't think that's too much to request, is it? Personally, I don't really think so. But yeah, guys, anyway, with all that being said, that is all I've got for this video. I just kind of wanted to go over everything that had happened and publicly in a video, not just a community post, show that the situation is sorted. And Jay, just know, if you ever false strike me again, I will see you in court. And that's not a threat, it's a guarantee. So with all that being said, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more. Join us every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern for Salt streams, and join us every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on the gaming channel for gaming streams, and I will catch you all next time.